everyone, my name is Christy and welcome to day 718 of trying a new makeup product every day. I am so excited about the product that I'm trying out today. So excited to transform my brows, which will pretty much transform my whole look in my opinion. But I am finally getting to try out the $1 Billion Brows Best Sellers Kit, which was the product that I chose for my January 2020 Ipsy Glam Bag Plus box. So as always, I will have my link in the description down below if you haven't seen my unboxing of my January 2020 Ipsy Glam Bag Plus box. But so this right here has a $42 value, and this looks so awesome. I love filling in my brows. It's a must do for me every single day. And so this comes with 4 different products in it. So you get a clear brow gel, which is so essential to me. I've needed a new brow gel for so long. The brow gel that I'm currently using will like flake and not look good. So hopefully this will be my new replacement for my daily brow gel. You get a flat top brush, which I honestly don't use a brush when I fill in my brows. Like this looks like a perfect brush for doing like eyeshadow looks, like doing liner on the top or bottom lashes. So we'll see if I end up using this in my brows. I'm definitely open to trying it. And then you get this brow pencil, which is just how I like it, with a spoolie on one end and a twist up pointy brow pencil, which is in a universal brown shade. So I'm curious the swatch. I mean, it looks definitely like a medium toned brown shade, which should be pretty good for a match for me. I have so many different colors in my hair that I feel like I can use such a range of brow colors, because you want to generally match your brow pencil to the darkest shade of your hair. And depending on the time of year, if my hair has seen much sun or not, it can be really dark or it can get really light. So I think this brown shade should be fine. And then this looks so awesome. It's a brow duo pencil, concealer and highlighter. So here's the concealer side. Ooh, that glides on really creamy. So we'll have to see. It looks like it might be a little bit too dark for my skin tone, but I'm willing to try it. And then a highlighter. Ooh, which actually the highlighter looks like it might be the perfect concealer shade for me, because the highlighter is just like a lighter version of that concealer, because it doesn't actually have any shimmer or shine to it. That's funny, but okay. So first things first, I gotta tame these unruly brows and get closer so that you can see. But so I'm gonna brush through. I'm gonna leave this brow completely untouched and just work on this brow for now so we can really see the difference. But okay, this spoolie works great. Just one swipe through is really all it needs to tame the brows. And then I'm gonna flip over to the brow pencil. And I'm going to start filling in the brows. And okay, so this is not super fine lines. Like you can't really create the hair-like brow lines because it's a little bit thicker. But hopefully once I blend it in, it'll look more like it filled in the brows. But I do like this shade. Whoa. Look at that difference right now between my brows. I feel like I barely even touched my brow with this pencil, but it is looking bold and filled in. All right, well, normally I would just start brushing it through with the spoolie, but I'm curious about using the smudge brush to blend it out. yeah. This definitely blends it out very nicely. I definitely have some harsh lines, especially at the front of the brow. And this brush completely removed the harsh lines. Wow, this is pretty bold for me, probably because it's a little bit more of a darker brown shade than I would normally use. But I'm really happy with how full my brow is looking, how easy this is to achieve, and I'm happy with the shape. So, wow, this is a lot easier to do than I expected, because with 4 different products, I'm like, wow, that's going to be a process, but no. Okay, now going in with the highlighter pencil. I'm just going to apply that right below the arch here. Such a creamy formula. I'm picking up this brush again, and I want to make sure there's no product, the brown product left on the brush. So I'm just using my brush cleaner eraser that I just got this at the dollar store, which is great. But so now my brush is clean so that I can use it to blend out this concealer. Or I guess this is the highlighter, but it feels like a creamy concealer. Honestly, I don't really feel like that's worth it. I wish this was shimmery, because I feel like that's what's good for a brow highlight, because then it's like reflective, it enhances the brow bone, but I don't think that that cream highlighter really made much of a difference at all. So yeah, I don't know about that, but I'm curious. I do have a blemish, a few blemishes on my chin. Let's see if this works as like a actual concealer. That does seem like it's offering some good coverage. I just went in with that concealer end. Just dab it out. Wow. That did a good job of covering. Not like full coverage. Let's see if I can build it up a little bit more. Because if I can get some good like spot concealing from this, it won't be a total waste of a product. Yeah, like this is a decent little spot corrector to just throw in my purse, bring with me when I want to very quickly and easily cover up any blemishes. So that's good. This product won't go to waste. And luckily for me, like the highlighter end can work as a concealer as well, because I definitely did not like that as a brow bone highlight. All right, and now the last product to finish off the brow is the Clear Brow Gel. A little bit big of an applicator for the brow gels. I like when these are teeny tiny, but let's see how it does. Yeah, it's definitely a little bit too big, but I like how it brushed through the brow hairs. It definitely gets all of them, and so that they can all go in the same direction. So, seems like a nice brow gel. I'm gonna let it dry down a little bit, and then we'll see how good the hold is on it. All right, well, I think I achieved a bold, perfected brow. Let me go ahead and do the other brow to make sure I can get my final thoughts, but seriously, the difference is crazy. I can't believe I used to not fill in my brows. I mean, it wasn't a trend to fill in your brows like this, like a few years ago. This is a very pigmented brow pencil. Like, I am trying to be as light with my touch as I can, and it still shows up very like creamy, pigmented, which is not a bad thing. It's just like it's a little bit too dark, or it does take some getting used to for me. And now I want to see, so there's definitely harsh lines. I couldn't just leave my brow like this because it doesn't look evenly filled in. So instead of using the blender brush, I'm gonna go ahead and see how it does with the spoolie, if I can just blend it through this way. Oh yeah, it blends out just as easily with the spoolie rather than the brush. So honestly, it's just so much quicker and easier, in my opinion, to just go ahead and flip that same pencil around, blend it out with a spoolie rather than reaching for a whole other brush. So that's honestly what I'll probably do, is just use the spoolie to blend it out, but I'll still use that flat brush for eyeshadow looks. So there you can see, so quick and easy to fill in and transform my brow. So now that I've let the clear brow gel on my one eyebrow sit for a little bit, ooh, I love that it's not a crispy, crunchy texture, and the brows are staying in place. There's no transfer of the product onto my finger. That seems like a really nice gel. Like, you can't see it in my brows. There's no flaking. That's good. That's exactly what I want in my clear brow gels. So I'll go ahead and set this other brow. I'm really making sure I get those tail brow hairs in the right direction, because those can get very unruly since they're pretty long on me. My filled in brows, I'll do a little zoomed in view so you can see what they truly look like. But didn't I tell you I was going to transform my face and my makeup look with just some brows? It's crazy the difference, but also it's crazy how I get used to it. Like, when I first started filling in my brows, I felt like it looked so weird. Now I feel weird not filling in my brows. But I think that using a bit of a darker shade is gonna take some getting used to, but I'm sure in no time I'm gonna feel like it looks odd to use a lighter shade. So it's just like perspective of what you get used to looking at. I would love to know in the comments down below, if you fill in your brows, is that something that most people do nowadays? I know a lot of people that don't fill in their brows, and I'm a little bit jealous because it's time consuming, the fact that I feel like I can't leave without filling my brows in. But I would love to get a little poll going down below to know if you all fill in your brows as well. But thank you so much for watching my video today. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel so you can see the makeup that I try every day. And I will see you tomorrow in my next video.